Hey, first off, before I forget, happy holidays. Welcome to 2019. We made it. We're out here. I had a lot of people wishing me Merry Christmas in the last video. By the way, if you haven't seen it, it's a village city survival base. I'll put a card in the top right. It's pretty cool. But we're back here and we're doing a desert city survival base. But what did I want to say? Oh, comment below your favorite gift. Okay, whatever favorite gift you got. I'd love to see it. You know, it's pretty cool. I got this new basketball. It's got this dark, little clean leather with some neon lettering. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. It's real sweet. I'm pumped. I also got these boxing gloves. I got into boxing for a little bit over a month now. You know, I'm not good at boxing, but you know, I like working in some combos on the heavy bag. Those who watch my streams know I got one down here, and you know, working some combos, getting that energy out. So I'm pretty pumped about it. So I'd love to see what you got, that kind of thing. Okay, I'm pretty distracted already. We should probably get into the build. Okay, Desert City Survival Base. You see it on screen right now, okay? First off, I should mention two things. Okay, one, you know what? I'll mention that second. I was going to say Dubai. Okay, I'll come back to that. But first, I want to say the easy in this title. Okay, I had people that were concerned about it not being easy in the last Village City Survival Base. And what my intentions are to show you that this project itself is pretty easy. You know, there's desert villages that spawn automatically, right? Or there's villages in general. And so it's already pre-built. It's there. So you can post up, get your survival base, and then you can scale it and customize it to the amount you want. You know, you can make it a big, huge city project. And you'll have this long project in survival. Or, you know, just do it more subtle, but still transform it, upgrade it into this awesome survival base. So that's the idea. But in this video, these videos, you know, I want to go above and over the top to show you what's possible, give you some inspiration, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's what's going on here. So that's why you just saw me working through some of the initial designs, right? First off, you saw me zoom in on that house. It took me forever to figure out this design. That's why I wanted to leave it in the video, so you can kind of see how it, you know, the template runs through. Maybe go back to what was it? It was like a minute into the video. There was so many variations that I went with, so it, you know, work through it. Find out your designs you want, or use the design I came up with because I kind of like it. But so what you're seeing me do throughout this whole desert city, I use World Edit to plug in more houses, okay? I wanted to, again, now coming back to that Dubai setting or Dubai idea. For those of you who don't know, Dubai is a city. It's awesome. It's in this desert setting, and it's like super modern, super just kind of a wealthy area with some awesome stuff going on. And this skyscraper that I'm building right here is a direct inspiration from that. So those of you who know what Dubai is will kind of get a understanding of that. And if you don't know what Dubai is, that city, then Google it. You'll kind of see what I'm talking about. They got the world's tallest building there. And so that was my inspiration for this desert city survival base. And that's why I wanted to do this one next. But that's also why you see that white path that's cutting into the water. I found this village by the water, and that's why I really thought of it. And I kind of outlined those paths and then plugged in houses beyond them. So that was where that really came from. Obviously, it's not like really it's just pulling some inspiration. But either way, it looks pretty sweet in Minecraft, so that's what I went with. So you see those paths. I went with white cement for that. I wanted to go with kind of the desert style still, and also went with some materials that are, you know, pretty easy to gather in that way. Anvils will obviously take a lot of iron. I had someone comment on that. But you can sub it out. You can use cobblestone fences for those areas. But the houses themselves, you know, use that sand that's around you in the desert, and then you can travel off and pull some wood in as well to do that thing. But you're seeing me build throughout, right? So I have all those houses. I want to have some low-level houses on the outskirts, and then it all kind of ascends as you move up into the center of the city. Obviously, we have that tallest building, and then I'm building another taller one right now. What's cool about this is one of those, it's not a library house, but it's one of the desert default villa. It's like an L-shaped house. It's a little bit bigger. And you can see I did those different variations in level to do that, you know, give it that cool kind of look. But that elevated kind of style, I wanted to split it up and make it, add in some asymmetrical elements, okay? Hopefully I'm not getting like too technical for those who don't know. I know a lot of people do, but either way, asymmetrical just means that it's not all equal and kind of the same throughout the entire building. And I actually had a comment that inspired me to kind of make that move and do that. I had thought about it on the last project, but I didn't go for it. But I saw that comment. Maybe I'll post a screenshot of it. I can't remember who said it, but if I remember, I'll plug it in. But that's why I went with some more asymmetrical, and you'll see me kind of customize that in throughout the building, as well as having your more standard designs. What I'm working on right here is another farm type building. Okay, if you saw the last video, you know I love that building. This one was my favorite building again. I'm loving how these farm type buildings are turning out. Okay, they're pretty sweet. Definitely my favorite. And this one, we kind of went with these ascending different paths with the farm tapered off throughout. And then they're also skewed on both sides. So you have, kind of that grid of 4 in those farms normally. And so we kind of went, diagonally with the farm and then diagonally with the actual building. And so there you go. You see me adding in more different levels. A kind of shorter building right there is a skyscraper, or it's not really sky, it's 2 levels. And then, we add in another unique kind of style building right here for this farm. What I would recommend, similar to the last one, is that you kind of find a pattern for different house styles and then customize, or not customize, but use those patterns for all the different houses that the village you find has, right? So kind of come up with one design for the house, use that throughout. Kind of come up with one design for the large house, use that throughout. Or like I did in this one, by the way, you can see me, I'm switching it up, making it a little bit more asymmetrical on that building right there. You'll see me cut out some of the windows. Just, skew it up so it's not just these two wide windows all throughout, or too tall. What was I saying? Patterns, getting that patterns going. You can use that with those large houses, that kind of thing, or you can add in some kind of more custom, unique ones, but still kind of use that village layout that they give you, because that's kind of fun with the project. It gives you an opportunity to work within the environment that they give you, and it's kind of fun in that way. This one right here is a blacksmith. I didn't have this in the last village that I did. And this one I went with, I love this building. It's a sweet, much more modern type building, again pulling from that Dubai inspiration. But you can see I used the cobblestone and like stone texture that you have on a blacksmith building and complemented it with the sandstone. And so that was kind of the idea, is that you have the stone texture still within there so that you're not pulling that away from the original building, but you're also, customizing it in that way. And you'll get another good angle of it. There's more stone and glass on that other side. But it kind of creates this 2-tier building that's, it's got the modern touch and there it is. You can see that stone element. Pretty sweet, right? I love that building. Right here is the church. I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do with the church or temple, whatever this normally is. I did use some stone bricks here, which was unique. I did want to have a unique texture within this building. Again, pulling kind of from the inspiration of that one comment. And just so that the city is varied up, because, a normal city has some variation in the skyline. So I like that idea and making that move. And you can see on that temple type thing, I don't know what the building technically is. Still, I would label it more as apartments, but I added that sandstone back, which I think is pretty cool. Right here, another farm building type thing. I don't know what the actual name I would call it. I kind of went with grocery store almost with the last one, but this one isn't necessarily like a grocery store style. I don't know. It's just kind of a Minecraft building, man. Kind of, I don't know. Kind of messing around with it. Either way, it's got the farm element that is normally in a village, just built into a cool building shape. Right here, I'm adding into the infrastructure of the city, adding in some more buildings. I put those low ones there because I want, again, to have those low buildings on the outskirts, and it gets taller, the taller buildings, as you merge into the center. That's kind of how that city function works. This farm right here, it actually goes below ground. It was like spawned in a way where it was kind of like high up and there was dirt elevating it. And so I actually cut it down and went into that hillside. So again, it's fun. It's fun to just work with what they give you in the default village. And so it's kind of, you can do that kind of thing in that design. And so right here, I just did a little basic for that other city. What is it called? The other village kind of city building. Or no, I'm sorry. The other farm city building. And then right here, I'm putting in the wall. Went super simple. Came up with a couple designs and went with this one pretty fast away. It's just pillars and then, some stone slabs on top. We added in some gates that allow you to get into the city, and that's your survival base. Pretty sweet. I loved how it turned out. Hopefully you did too. Let me know which one you liked a little bit more, but I definitely like this one. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one.